Hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another figure review. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the bunny girl Aileen from Snail Shell Company. So this one is one that I had my eyes on for a while now, and honestly it caught my attention the moment she went up on pre-order over on AmiAmi. Now I do think that this one is supposed to release in this month, in August, on other websites. So if you are interested in getting this after the video, then you can go to Big Bad Toy Store and get it. Again, just look up Snail Shell. But without further ado, let's get her out and see what she comes with. Alright, so here we have Aileen from Snail Shell. Honestly, just from the first looks, first thoughts and everything, she looks really good. I really like how aesthetically pleasing she looks. And no, I'm not only talking about the boobs and the ass, I'm talking about everything else. The hair looks really nice. It's very glossy, and I really like that gradients of pink, of like really white pinkish tone towards a more hot pink, to say the least. And also the ponytail looks really good as well. Again, the gradients of that really dark pink transitioning into a lighter metallic pink is really nice as well. So the face looks fairly good as well. It is screen printed very beautifully as well. I keep saying as well so much. The bunny ears as well as the bunny suit are glossy white, but there are some hints of pink here and there, which is really nice. I did not expect them to do that, but they did. Now, she does have a sort of pinkish tone gradients throughout her body. The most noticeable place would be here on the thighs, right next to the belt thingy. It looks a little bit pinkish down at the bottom and a little bit at the top, so that's really nice that they added that. And you can find it on the back of the figure as well on the back, and you can even see that difference in gradients of the pink with the glossy white. And the bunny tail is just a matte color. And the heels are pure red on the bottom, which look really nice, and glossy white everywhere else. But now let's take a look at how she works in terms of articulation. So for the head, she does have a ball hinge combo, but it's a very weirdly done ball hinge combo, and I'll show you why. So the ball hinge, I don't want to take it off because I haven't tried taking it off yet. So the ball hinge, you have your regular peg that goes onto, or the ball peg that goes onto the neck, and you have your ball peg that's supposed to hinge back and forth, but it's going onto the back of the figure. So onto the back of the cranium. So you would find it here, forming in sort of L shape, corner shape for the head, which I don't think is the best way to do it because it does limit the range of motion. So going forward, it's not the greatest. You can get it a little bit further, but as you can see right here, I'll try to show it the best. That ball peg right here is going towards the cranium, so it's not going to get the greatest range of motion. Going forward is not bad. Going backwards is not bad either. So I do think they could have done a little bit better, but it's not completely like non-functional, really. Moving side to side is the typical, a little bit of resistance here and there. Might be because of how the peg was made, but it's not bad. You do have a ball hinge for the ponytail, so you can move it back and forth if you want, and then swivel it side to side. And of course, you can rock your head left to right however you want. The arms, you do get a little bit better than 180 degrees in terms of the range for these arms, if I can. There you go. So if you don't get them stuck over here on the actual cuts of the body, then you're perfectly fine. And these are very well hidden. Like, honestly, it amazes me how well sculpted this is, where you don't really see much of the joint. Very well done, Snail Shell. So again, further than 180 degrees, very good. Pretty much 45 degrees positive to each side. Very nice, very nice. So she does have a bicep swivel, which is fairly well hidden based on the actual armband that she has right here. So you can just move it and swivel it however you want. Elbow is pretty good, not horrible, double jointed elbow, and she does have a ball hinge for a wrist, which is not as functional as I would like it to because of the sort of wrist thingies, I forget what these are called, kind of blocking the way there. So again, moving forward, the boobage, you might have a little bit of resistance going forward with the torso or upper chest crunch. She doesn't have an ab crunch, which kind of sucks, but you can move it a little bit. Not too much, but it's fine. Going backwards is a different story. She does get a lot more range going backwards, which is good, and then you can fix the head however you want. Now, for the legs, she does a beautiful split. Fairly good for a bunny like this. And then she does have the kicking motion going forward, fairly good. Backwards, not so much because the butt is sculpted beautifully, but it does limit the range of articulation. But I do like that the butt is also sculpted onto the leg, because sometimes if you just sculpt the leg as a little sausage shape, then you won't get that seamless transition. You do have your thigh swivel, which is really nice. Your double jointed knee, which is beautifully done as well. And you have your foot hinge that goes forward this much, backwards this much, and you can swivel it side to side if you want as well. So you can get that ankle rocker to work fairly well for you. Now, I would say we should go to the accessories, but I'm actually going to go into something different. If I can get this figure to stand on two legs. That is one thing. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so I couldn't get her to stand just by herself, so I had to use the stand. Granted, it is a very good stand. I like how there is an actual peg for the bunny tail, where you actually connect it to the tail instead of the figure itself. You can use the clamp that they give you with this figure, which is great as well. And additionally, they give you an extra peg if you want it as well. So a lot to get from this, really, honestly. I'm quite surprised. But, again, as I was talking earlier, I'm not going to hop into the accessories quite yet because there's a second figure that I need to take a look at in terms of articulation. And that is the Cyclone Bunny Bike. So this is the bike that she comes with, or that you can purchase separately at Ami Ami currently. So let me take this out and get it out so you guys can see how she looks on the bike. Alright, so here is the bike for Aileen. Took me a while to get it, but she does come with a lot of accessories with it. Additional parts if you want to assemble it later on. There is 2 different types of pedals if you want to do that. I like these a little more because you do get more range of just being able to stop the bike by itself. And these are like bunny ears, or supposed to be bunny ears, and she carries scythes or blades with her, which is really nice. You can just put them here and just hide them as they are, and then they're going to be there. I like that. That's pretty cool. And of course, you have the wheel. That is pretty much like any toy wheel that you'll find. But besides that, let's take a look at the other accessories that she comes with, because there's a lot. Alright, so here we have the accessories for Aileen. I did say there was a lot, but there kind of is, there kind of isn't. So, first off, we have a faceplate of her just kind of winking at you. She only comes with this faceplate and the regular one that she comes with originally from the box. She does have a sign of either an X'd eye out smiley face. I don't know what the call for that, like the callback for that is. She comes with a phone where she's texting someone, which is really nice. A pink gun, which is pretty aesthetically pleasing. It's just a flat piece of plastic. Like it's like it has no shape. Yes, it's carved out and everything, but it's like completely flat. Now, she does have 2 hand gestures that she can use to hold the sides of the motorcycle if you want, and those come originally with her, not additionally with the motorcycle. 2 hands for the gun, 2 pointing hands, which are very curled up, which surprises me a lot, and 2 grasping hands for the sign, I'm guessing. And these could also work for the phone as well. So last but not least, she does come with an additional accessory that you have to purchase separately, which is kind of stupid, but it's a little coat that is super glossy, and it has, I think, her logo on the back, which looks really nice. Overall, I think all of these accessories combined together is a lot. So yes, there is a lot to this figure, but everything is needed to be purchased separately, which I don't think is the greatest thing. Maybe one day they can put a whole bundle together where they just add all of these things in one go. But there was a lot for this figure. And realistically, I don't think she is that worth it to get. I don't think it's worth it to get all of this at the same time. Maybe it is, but sort of leading into my final thoughts, I'm giving this figure an 8 out of 10 for the figure itself. Mostly because her articulation is somewhat limited in some areas, mainly the ab crunch and kicking backwards, but she is aesthetically pleasing in terms of everything else. Accessories, she does have a lot, and she does come with an extra bunny tail if you happen to lose the other one, so that's fairly nice. They're both sort of furry and like an actual bunny tail, kind of like actual fur, so that's really nice. I like that. But besides that, she doesn't come with much. She does have 2 wrist pegs to fix them if you for some reason break them. But realistically, if she included both the bike and the coat itself, it would bump her up to a perfect 10 out of 10. Because the bike is pretty cool in my opinion. So she's going to be posted up with the bike in my display and maybe the coat. The coat is not so much needed, but it's a great inclusion to have, really. So yeah, this video has been going on for a long time on my end, so I just want to end it here. I want to know what you guys think about this figure. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you willing to get it? Because it is available for pre-order in many other websites if you want to get it down the line. I'm not sure about the additional accessories. I think those were just exclusive to some websites. I know AmiAmi has them available, so if you want to get it there, you definitely can. But yeah, that is all the time I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.